As the Los Angeles Lakers embark on another season, one must ask, are they destined to improve or worsen this season and finally rise to repeat the past? Currently, the Staples Center can pride itself on being home to the championship teams, though recent years have proved to be full of uncertainties and failures. Under the new head coaching staff, Redick, the Lakers are trying to return to scratch, aim for top spot performance, and cop with the challenges in the contemporary NBA. The moment Redick became the head coach, he immediately looked at the players and thought to himself, why did this team leave the system that won them a championship? His mission has been clear: to help head coach Frank Vogel find ways to get his Lakers back into the old pre-pandemic style and form. For the past few years, NBA teams have adopted a major change when it comes to the organization of offense. The Golden State Warriors actually set the trend that other franchises, including the Lakers, have adopted. Others, such as the Denver Nuggets, Milwaukee Bucks, Sacramento Kings, and Cleveland Cavaliers, have also instituted similar approaches on how versatile big plays maximize the offense, thus improving efficiency. Traditionally, the offense was considered to be dominated by point guards. However, this has not been the paradigm in recent years. It also notes that floor spacing and three-point shooting have shifted things so that many teams score differently than before. Perhaps the aptest example of this change is Anthony Davis. For years, he was the embodiment of a sharpshooter and an adept defender, but he lacked the visibility of a playmaker. When it comes to usage, Redick has done a pretty good job of morphing Davis into a role that maximizes his strengths. The same could be said of previous seasons, when there were sometimes whole games and stretches during which Davis was hardly involved at all during key possessions. This season is different because he is now engaged in playmaking situations. Redick is smart to base his offense around Davis and give him the opportunities to make plays for himself and others. Los Angeles Lakers have several offenses that enhance players' abilities with a focus on AD. The dribble handoff type of play involves players using screens from big men such as Davis to split their defenders and get open driving opportunities. Not only does it increase the chances of player exchange, but it also destabilizes the opposing team's blocking schemes for a successful play or a pass. Another critical tactic is high post play, where Davis spots an area above expansion 3 to evaluate the court and, consequently, make useful decisions that will trap the defense. Because he can take the ball to the hoop, feed other players, or hit the jumper when shooting from this position, he is a threat that needs consistent defense. The Lakers also use Horn's action, a play that uses Davis and LeBron James's ball screens. While doing this, he is able to force mismatches and open up positions for the other players on the perimeter. In engaging two major players in the screen action, the defense here is left to make constant and sometimes complicated decisions, causing turnovers. It opens up chances for the offense to score. All of these offensive strategies not only increase the Lakers' overall fluidity, but also confuse the defense. When Davis has the ball at the top of the key, or in a playmaking position, defenders are forced to honor his drive, shot, jump, or pass. This respect generates desirable space for his teammates to seek their shot and exploit matches up for him. The Lakers have been away for the past few games, and the trip put them through severe tests. Their first game back was against an understrength Philadelphia 76ers, without preferred players like Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey on the roster. However, the Lakers posed on converting the opponent's weakness into its strengths, while emphasizing this new facet of their game. The Lakers embraced extensive changes in their game against Philadelphia right from the formation of the team. The Lakers altered a lot in this game compared to previous games. Starting with the formation of the team, Redick, the head coach of the team, decided to start Cam Reddish instead of D'Angelo Russell. This tactical deployment was meant to increase feelings of defensiveness and receive strength from tip-off moments. Coming out of the gate, the Lakers had momentum on the offense side, outscoring the Sixers by 36-29 in the first quarter. The importance of starting off strong was also seen here, as they wanted to show that they would play much faster and more attacking-minded in this game. The Lakers' defense could be better to compete with the best team, so they will have to go for a defensive powerhouse, which would mean losing some firepower. But some have opined that shipping Reeves to the minors may not be the best idea now that he has been notably effective in coming up with clutch plays to score and creating additional granite scoring plays at the most critical moments. Perhaps one of the subjects of great concern to the Lakers this season is the defense. Even when they had premium defenders such as Davis and James in the lineup, the team was unable to sustain its defensive energy throughout the game. Redick has cited a need to upgrade on the defense fronts, but he admits that this needs to be done on the court. The approach that Redick uses while coaching encompasses flexibility and nurturing players. He wants to create urgency, especially on the defensive end, and at the same time, have wing scorers like Davis do multiple things efficiently. That's why the Lakers have used many different formations on the defensive side because of the changes in players caused by injuries. Besides the trades, the Lakers are also focusing on player development as their second-line long-term plan. Promising youth such as Quincy Olivari are now provided with the chance to play in live games. Olivari, who joined the Lakers without having been drafted as an NBA player and has been playing for the G League team, looks like a promising addition to the team rather than a quick solution. Max Christie is another young man who has been drafted to play major minutes because of injuries. His performance will be observed as he grows in his ability to handle extra pressure. The coaching staff nonetheless sees the potential and $1.5 million in Christie and thinks that, by learning from traded players like LeBron James and Anthony Davis along the line, he can become one of the key players for the team. The Lakers have the following tough tests in December. The Los Angeles Lakers have the following bet odds in December. Games against tough teams will be important in determining who is a playoff team. The Los Angeles Lakers will continue to face important confrontations in the following weeks, each of which is full of difficulties but also offers possibilities for analyzing the team's performance. Therefore, a game against the Minnesota Timberwolves will be a tall order for the Lakers' big men. Challenging Towns and Gobert will be a tall task for Anthony Davis, and other bigs will have to put up a good fight to curb the contributions that both big men provide for their respective teams. This game will bring out the Lakers' strength in shutting down great big men while at the same time continuing to score. That is why it is possible to wake up every morning and think, I am going to watch Golden State Warriors. The team represents more than just a face-off. It represents the energy of a rivalry. They were always intense, and the Lakers' task was to contain the Warriors' shooting stars, Curry and Thompson. Even in a game that was expected to be a rout, it took a lot of effort to put away Golden State, so cutting down on their three-point shooting percentage could be crucial in a close contest. Employing both experienced players such as LeBron James and Anthony Davis and growing talents presents benefits as well as drawbacks. It is through external acquisitions and internal grooming that they as teams will chart their future direction in such times of hardship. The question remains, is the current incarnation of the Lakers capable of realizing their favorable prospects and becoming bona fide contenders in the constantly growing West? The only way to tell whether it is indeed déjà vu all over again or if this season is a sign of change for one of basketball's most iconic teams is time. Thus, perhaps the only thing that has been made in training for some traits of this Lakers team is historical experience. Still, fortunately, under the leadership of Redick, there have been some positive changes. By returning to championship principles while establishing new working strategies, they have brought themselves back into contention. As fans eagerly watch this unfolding narrative, one question remains. Can this iteration of the Lakers finally break free from past disappointments and reclaim their place among NBA royalty? Only time will tell if they can transform potential into performance when it matters most. The other major highlight was the change of position of D'Angelo Russell. Failed in previous matches, Russell dropped one position on the bench, while Austin Reeves got a great opportunity in the game. Reeves benefited from obtaining more ball-handling responsibilities. He scored 20 points and 7 assist marks by the end of the game, which proved his importance to the team. James also displayed great performance as he scored a triple-double. This was his 7th triple-double, and it came after he broke Tim Duncan's record for the most triple-doubles after the age of 38. This game further showcased his authority and hardness on the floor, and he is a key player in the Lakers' success. More such games were played against other teams, such as the Toronto Raptors and Memphis Grizzlies. Every game was different, but it also opened some possibilities for the participating players, such as Austin Reeves and a new member, Dalton Knecht. Another exciting performer has been rookie player Dalton Knecht, who showed fine shooting skills coming from the bench. Los Angeles Lakers have benefited a lot from his Lob City dunks, and more importantly, he stretches the floor, which creates much-needed space for others. Knecht's donation has offered an additional measure of attack strength whenever the team requires it.